Hello, welcome back to Sabretooth at Nothing But We Care About Your Security. The more observant of you will notice that the date today is the same date as the previous video. I'm just trying to do a couple in a row to get ahead because I've got a pen test coming up. Welcome back to the Zixem SQL challenges. We have XSS challenges as well for later in the year, perhaps if anybody's interested in seeing them. Last time, first video we did level 1, 2 and 3. Last time we did level 4 and we also did some automation and scripting, which is here. There's our code. So if you missed that, then go back and have a look because learn how to code, why not? So we are now on to level 6, which is a blind SQL challenge, and then level 7 today as well, and then we've got a hard, a medium and a pro to do in the final video. So the reason why I only did 2 last time is because one of them was this brute force one and that took a while, and the reason I'm doing 2 today is because this one is blind and that might take a while. But if I get 6, 7 and 8 done, then I'll just be doing 9 and 10 in the last video. We'll see. So level 6 experienced, which I'm hoping at this point I am. We shall soon see. Am I in frame? I am in frame. Lovely. Lovely. Right, Zixem level 6. So, hello, I'm teaching hacking for money. Want details? Serial number of teacher is 10. Teacher is Zixem A17. Price for lesson is 50. 50 what? Blind challenge. Get the details of the teacher that has serial ID 11. Well, can I literally just do that? Why do you think that level's called hard? Come on, stop. Okay, fine. The answer should look like that and not like that. Right. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay. Well, who knows? I repeat, in a specific challenge, you're not supposed to pull the version or database name. Your mission is select only the version and user. Right. Okay, I do love it when people break the rules. This is blind SQL injection. You're supposed to pull information out of a table just by guessing the table name and its columns. Oh, that's not nice. Using information schema database is not allowed. Yeah, but that's the way it's meant to be done. Oh, it's a guessing game. Good stuff. Right, it's meant to look like this. 11, nice one. Okay, and it's not meant to look like this. Oh, I see. Version. Okay, fine. So we'll close that one. This is our... Hang on, can I do that? There we go. So, right, let's see. If it's blind injection, then this shouldn't update at all. I don't think this is really blind. If these are going to change, I could be wrong. So let's change this to number 12. Right, so it's not blind then, because we're getting some feedback. Oy vey. Right, no matter. If it was actually blind, then there shouldn't be any changes, and you have to find things out based on, for example, if you put in a sleep statement for 5 seconds or something, then if you hit upon something which is correct, then it'll take 5 seconds to respond, and that way you know you're on something. So this is not actually blind. This is not what it means. This is a guessing challenge. It's totally different. But let's carry on. Let's order by 1. We know how to do this by now. Hang on. Let's order by 1,000. Right. I was just making sure that there wasn't any quotes after the 12, you know. So let's do. There's normally at least 3 columns. 4, 5. Right. Now I expected 4 because there are 4 fields here, and although generally we've seen in the past that there are some columns which are not shown and things like that, in this case, if it's a guessing challenge, it makes sense to have all 4 things. There could have been like an extra one which we never would have found out or something. Okay. So 4 columns. It's a guessing game. So serial number of teacher. Hang on a minute. Let's do select union all select 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that works. That works. Serial number of teacher could be serial. Could be ID, is what we've seen before. There's no ID. Although we're not selecting it from anywhere, are we? We're not selecting it from anywhere. So what if we do 1, 2, 3, 4 from teachers? I guess would be the database name. Okay, that works. The table name, sorry. If I'd put another letter in here, yeah, the table doesn't exist. Okay, so we've guessed the table name. Not a problem. This is logical. And sometimes this is the way to do it, you know. I've done this before a couple of times. So this time again, we'll look for serial. See, because it's not even touching this original query because there isn't a serial number of 12 which exists, right? So it's not touching that query because it's not returning anything. So now it's trying to take from hours. Is it ID? It could be ID. Okay, so that's now 10 because we're still dealing with oh, come on, 10 is the default, right? That's the one that's I guess it's the first row in the database, and if 10 is the first row in the database, that's the one it's going to grab from by default. That's what I'm trying to say. So we don't worry about that. We don't worry about that at all. We're just trying to get the 4 column names at the minute. So it says teacher, so I assume it could just be literally teacher, just to match this. Yeah. And then age, let's try age. Unknown column, what about teacher age? Unknown column age, okay. Teacher underscore age. Nice. Price per lesson. I guess it's just going to be price or cost. It could be either of those. We'll go for price. Nice. So now was able to guess the table name and all 4 column names. So now we're now getting the ID, the teacher age, and the price from teachers, where ID is 11. And now it's pulling all of these for user 11. Okay, so there we go. It wasn't a blind challenge whatsoever. It was a guessing challenge, but no matter. It kind of worked. So a few good guesses later. And this is the first time we've had to use the where clause. So, you know, grab this, and this, where ID is this, you know. Nice. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it could have done. That's good. And it matches this exactly. Let's go on to number 7. So SQLi 7. We're getting there, guys. We're nearly there. Want to be cool like this guy? Woo! Cool elite. Ooh. Oh, you're cool. Age 30, cool rated 10. Okay, ID is 1, so let's check for ID 2. So this says good luck Zixem, and that, so that's vanished now. So maybe 1 only exists because there's a change on the page. 1 seems to be fine. Anything else than this copyright? If we look at the source, actually, you'll see that good luck Zixem. Oh, okay, so hidden input value, okay, 1. So if I put in a 2 here, does that change to okay 2? It doesn't. It changes into value equals error. Okay, so you can either do this via the source code, or you could do it via this copyright at the bottom. and this good luck message, because if we go to number 2, it changes to level developed by number 1, good luck. Okay, so this is a bit more blind than the last one, to be fair. So changes in the message that shows that only ID 1 exists. Right. Okay. So now we know what we're doing. Now, you know that we do the steps like order by 1, right? And so on. You do realize that we could do this another way. We could literally skip this whole step and then go union, go straight away to union, select. And we're just going to take column 1. But that's probably got the wrong number of columns, right? So now we're going to add number 2 to it as well. And then we're going to add number 3 to it as well. And with 3, the message is back. So that's the right number of columns. So you can do it whilst avoiding order by entirely, you know. But I like to do order by just to show it properly. So we're going to go back. Go away. We're going to go back to that. In fact, we're going to come back to this in a second, and we're just going to do order by 4, and you see that has vanished. And then we'll go back to order by 3, which we just figured out is right, and it's back again. Okay, and the source code will be changing as well from OK to error or something like that, right? So let's go back to where we were. Union all select 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're there. So I don't know which. Let's do user there. We'll do user there. We'll do user here as well. One of them is going to appear somewhere, but it doesn't. Let's check the source code of this. So hidden status value OK1, age 30, cool rating. I don't see it in the source either. Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because ID 1 exists. It's something it's pulling from the original query. So now if we do this, it's pulling from my query. I still don't know where the output is though. Aha, value. Okay, Zixem at localhost. Okay. Right. If I put in 3 values here, let's just pick 6, 7, and 8, right? 6, 7, 8, right? And we look at the source code, we'll see that 7 is the one which is output here. Does this make sense? We may as well just do it in source mode rather than going back to the page. So in 7, we can go version and get the version here. Grab that. I'm going to keep the view source on there as well. And then we can use exactly the same one for user. And we've got Zixem at localhost right here. Good. So this actually does work, and the result is in the source code here as part of a tag. That's really clever. That's really clever. And in fact, this is the only one that I'm actually going to take a bit of a screenshot of, because generally I don't. But this one does make the most sense. If I'm going to take a photo of any, it'll be that one. Nice, and that's SQL injection 7. So I think we're probably still under 15 minutes, right? I may as well go for 8 as well, I think. So let's do this. Oh. Okay, so level 8 is hard. Why is level 8 hard? Oh man. Okay, so we know what to do here. We're going to try our general basic thing. I'm just wondering what makes this difficult. So we are going to order by 1. Ha. Well, that's interesting. Hmm. Now, I wonder if it's to do with the... It's not to do with that. Try using a hash instead. Try using that instead. Okay, so it looks like we've got another filter bypass here. So I can try union all selects straight off 1, 2, and that's a hacking attempt as well. Okay. So ID1 H20. Let's do ID2, and that's gone. So order. I wonder if it's a space of some kind. Let's put in a space like this. No, that's still not true. We may have to encode. It still shows it as a hacking attempt. So I don't think encoding is going to do much. I've got a really dry mouth. I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be back in a second, and then we're going to figure out what's going on with Patrick over here. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? I kind of wonder, you know, because it doesn't matter what we put here. I've just been thinking about this, and I just mentioned it a minute ago. It could be the space, because if I do that without the space, we've got an unknown column. And if we do it with a space, oops, we do it with a space anywhere in here, we get hacking attempt, right? So we need to find ways of putting in spaces. So what I'm going to do is go to ASCII tables. And we'll take a look. The space character in hex is 20. We've tried that one. We do percentage 20, that's hex for space, and we'll put something here. We've got hacking attempt. Okay, so what else could we do instead? We've got all these. No, these are all printable characters. We could actually try plus. But if you do that, and look what Google does, test plus move to plus test, right? So we could put a plus after this. Okay, that didn't work either. So ignoring the printable characters, let's go back up here, because we have null bytes that normally kills a string. Line feed. Oh, I don't need to figure it out. It's here. The line feed. Carriage return, maybe. Yeah, so 0A is line feed and 0D is carriage return. So we'll try 0A hacking attempt. yuck. 0D. Aha! Ahaha, that one worked. Nice, 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 nice. So SQLI8, we find that spaces are filtered after trial and error. Could have used burp on this, by the way, and fuzzed, use the fuzzing. I'll do that in a second and see what happens. After trial and error, we see that 0D is accepted. So before I go any further, let's just try this with burp as well and show you exactly what I would have done to find this using fuzzing. This won't work now, but we'll try anyway. So this was from the last one that I did. What we'll do is go back through burp. We're going to put this here, capture the request. Excuse me, go to the repeater. And what we're going to do is put a space and then put an X, right? Oh, bad request. Just put a plus and then X, right? Okay, so that's okay. But it should say hacking attempt at the bottom here, right? What I'm going to do, that plus character here, is what I'm going to send. Well, I'm going to send all of it to the intruder, but that is what we're going to fuzz. So simple list, add from list, we're going to do fuzzing quick and see what happens, whether I don't think it's in there at all. So start attack. And you'll see that all these are very similar size, except for that one. It's that one. Hacking attempt, yeah. So what I'm going to do is search the result for the word hacking and just run down. There isn't one there. What has happened here? What? So something here works as well, and I'm not sure what. And we have... Oof, that's weird. So maybe using fuzzing is not the best plan because we're getting a lot of... things matching now. Huh. Okay, I won't do this via burp. I honestly thought that would be a good move. Right, but whatever. We're going to stick with 0D because we know that works. So order 0D by, oh my god, 0D 1 0D dash dash 0D dash. Oh, ridiculous. So order by 1, order by 2, order by 3. I should have just done this in burp. It's a lot easier to edit. I shall do that. I've just closed it, you know. I've just closed it, but let's give it a go. It's going to be much, much, much easier. This is such a long video now. Maybe I should have left this one, guys. But it's fine. I'll do the other two next time and finish it off. Right, so we're going to go once again to the... Go away. Go away. There we go. Do that. Nope. Go to burp. Do that. Yep. Capture that. Send that to the repeater, and now we can have a much, much nicer time. I lost my capture thing. Where did that go? Huh. Doesn't matter. Right. So, at the bottom. Okay. Right. So order by, and I can just change this, you know, for send unknown column 4 in order clause. Now this at the bottom is really intriguing. Okay, 3 columns, but source of an error page shows this. This is really odd. So we have some sort of query here. So we've got 3 columns. So instead of doing order by, we're going to do union all select 1, 2, 3. So that seems to be okay. Oh no, you have an error. Oh. Huh. That didn't look right. What? Huh. Is this just me, or is this really odd? Let's get rid of the commas. Union all select. Yeah. That kind of looks alright to me. What am I missing, guys? Maybe put an OD in here as well. That might be it. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got the OD after. We've got the OD before. I really don't know. Where ID 1 union all 1, 2, 3. Select price ID routers from prices where ID 1 equals union all. Oh. So it's actually giving us the query. Select price ID routers. Those are the 3. I see. Those are the 3 columns. Price ID routers from prices. Okay, well, let's copy the query. Let's do price ID and this. From prices. Let's put an apostrophe after 1. Interesting. So the spaces are not being shown here, even though I'm fairly sure maybe it's Burp Suite messing this up. What if I just take that and put it back in the site? So that's loading forevermore. Oh, that's because I've still got burp running. Idiot. Yeah, so we've still got the same issue. Let's this time get rid of the... Let's get rid of the apostrophe here. If an error is... So I'm able to bypass the... what am I trying to say? I'm able to bypass the restriction. What I'm not able to do right now is figure out what else is happening. Let me just study this a second. This is really, really odd. Okay. One. Union. All. Select. I don't know what's happening. I might have to come back to this one next time. I don't know what I'm looking at, quite honestly. Union all... Right, union... I get really confused. Right, 1. Let's change that to 2. Union all select 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not able to find out what's up. So it could be an issue. Let me try something else and I'll explain it if it works. I will explain it if it works. And one equals 3, 4, whatever. No, that didn't work at all. I thought it might. I don't know how to do this, guys. I really don't know how to do this one at all, I'm afraid. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I've just thought of something. Right. Do you know what? This one is full of... This one is full of... Come on, brain. How dare you? Filters. Okay. So it's had a filter saying hacking attempt. Come on, brain in gear. So what if something else, because it says the right syntax to use near 1, 2, 3. It doesn't say the right syntax to use near union or select 1, 2, 3. What if I do the same as before, assuming that union is removed? Because if I put union in the middle of this, it'll remove it and it'll still have union. No, that doesn't work at all. Oh, but it's got union all, but it's not got select. Oh. Does that mean select is the one that's being removed? Blimey. Let's try this. Cell select. Oh my god, yes, that's it. That's it. Oh, wow. Okay. It turns out that select is being removed. So using select with the word select in it, the middle one is removed and the other two parts come together. Blimey. I thought there might be an issue with the way I was trying to change the ID, so I was trying to do something that doesn't match, like 1 equals 5 or 4 or whatever I did, but it doesn't matter. I don't think that's the case. If I change this to 2, it should now show like 1 and 2, which from my 1, 2 and 3. So we go user, we go version. Dear God, that was tricky. I like it. Nearly gave up. No, I didn't. But there was once or twice when I said something like, no, I can't do this. I just need to think a bit further. I still don't know about this. It's giving us the query and that threw me off for a second, but no matter. I suppose it made sense because look, what I didn't realize is that if you go back here, no, another one here, and you check the source, this query is helping you because it's saying select and union all. Select is missing here. I totally missed it. I totally missed that select was missing there, right? Idiot. That's fine. We got it in the end. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm going to do levels 9 and 10 next time to finish this off. Please leave a like just to help with my suffering here. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please share the video around, share the playlist around if you can, and visit nethbit.com for all your pen testing needs. Thank you, guys. I'm going to sleep.